Well, so that puts you up at a 12, I think, correct? Some terrible number?
Exactly.
Okay, so 12 against theirs, which is a 4, given their subtractions and the best of their dice. That means that you have taken them out with a double success with no injuries to yourselves. So at this point, there is just finally that you are able to coordinate your attack. Let's see who. That means Max is the narrator, because the other two, by spending trust, don't narrate. So Max, you go ahead.
I am slowly walking back, keeping my swords between them, so they don't know they can't attack really. And then suddenly from nowhere, Kisaragi comes like, and they're like, what? But looking at him, confused. And then an arrow comes to one of them, which hurts them badly, and then they see Ola, forgetting me, who cuts them both.
Got it. Fantastic.
If they don't die, they'll go backwards.
Right. No, I got it. So this horrible carnage has occurred, and I see that Max quite rightly saved the badass moment for his own character. Perfectly legal. And so so excellent. Blood spatters the camera of the movie, right? and so now, Helma, you are up. You are all alone, right?
Yeah, I'll hold you.
That's right.
As long as I can.
Okay, so this one also this one is suffering at least one wound. So let's see what happens. What's your total?
3.
I got a 2. So that means that you have right. You have you are going to take right. This is a partial success. So you are going to do to the able of flesh wounds to it. So let me put that down. And then you are going also to partial success, failure, strong, and that's it. That's it. You do a flesh wounds to it. That's all. That's what my notes say. I thought you would take some damage from that, but I am wrong. It's a mixed success where you take damage, and this is a partial success in the language of the rules. So you have basically done some minor damage. So you have 1, so you tell me what happens.
So I finally got my footing back, and I'm attacking with my sword, and I'm basically getting in a flesh wound on her arm.
Excellent.
So I get a little bit of room around me.
Right, exactly. So you are commanding the territory a little bit better.
Yes.
I see. Okay. And in that case, everybody, what happens next?
They are all dead?
Nope. There's one left fighting Itosama, who seems to be dominating the fight at the moment. But Itosama is not looking in very good shape either. So I don't think that her combat posture is at its best at the moment. So let's take a look and see what everybody wants to do. Let's start with Helma. What's your goal? Are you going to press to attack? Are you trying to get out of there? What will you do?
As I don't think I have realized that everybody else is more or less fine, I'm going to continue to attack.
Okay.
I'm basically fighting for my life here.
Right. So what will what will the other 3 do?
Swiftly change to my bow and try to shoot.
Okay. Okay. What about the rest of you?
I would do that same. I mean, switching targets every round.
Right.
So
Yes.
I'm
Exactly.
going back now.
And Nathan, what will you do?
I'm continuing my rushing to the next floor.
Okay. Right. Oh, I see. Okay. So good enough. So let me ask what you are doing with your. What will you do with your dice? Let's begin with Max. Are you going to do you have any trust points to spend for Itosama or not?
the trust points. Do they? I have trust points to spend on her, but I'm thinking.
I would spend.
If we get into another fight, do they? Do we get all back? Or
You
is
only
it-
get the trust points back at the end of a chapter.
Okay, then I will throw a die, and I will.
Right. Okay. Good enough.
If we mine is
Right. The
higher,
best
then-
of two. So Ola, you are spending a point for Itosama, correct? Okay. And so
Yes.
then, Kisaragi, what are you going to do? Do you have a point to spend for Itosama or not?
Yes, I also have a point, so I'm going to spend a point.
Okay. Good enough. So first of all, let's have Max and Helma roll, and then we will take the best of those two.
I will have 3.
Helma? We have a mute.
I have a 2.
Okay, so the roll for you is a 3, and then Ola and Nathan roll your dice, and we will add the results to 3.
2.
4.
2, and say the numbers, please, again.
4.
Do you have a wounds that is reducing?
Yes, 5 minus 1.
Okay, so 4, and what was that, Ola? Sorry, I was doing something.
2.
Okay, so
2.
that's 6.
And
6
I
added
remember.
to the 3, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 9. 9 against 0. So that is going to
All right.
result in
Double.
in Max. You get to narrate.
Nathan rolled the highest one, so
Did I?
yeah,
You had the highest
rolled,
value.
4.
Yeah,
Yes, that's true.
yeah. Go
yes,
ahead,
you
go
roll
ahead,
4.
Max. Whatever you want to do, tell me.
So now Itosama is holding her at bay. Then suddenly an arrow comes through the panna.
Yeah,
What's
forehead. Yeah.
The forehead.
Yeah.
Not through, like touching.
Yeah.
Slightly.
Uh-huh.
And it feels, there comes a wound and it feels pain.
Mhm.
Get frustrated. And then another comes to her, to reach his
Mhm.
ankle, or do we say?
Shoulder.
Shoulder, sorry,
Yeah.
shoulder. Which makes her stand back.
Mhm.
Now, Itosama takes the knife and cuts her in the belly,
Right.
and from behind she sees a sword just coming
Right.
through the head down
Right.
to
Yes,
to,
indeed. Right.
the
All the
throat,
way here. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
and then twisting off the head,
Right.
and then
Excellent. Well, somebody has been watching
Yeah,
Spartacus or
nice.
something. Right.
That's beautiful.
Excellent. So the four of you look around, and I think this is the first time that you all realize that you are still alive. Probably at some point in this fight, you had assumed that at least one of you was not going to make it, and all of you are looking at each other, and they're right, right. Mm-hmm. And so I want to stress to you a couple of things. That cabin is not going to be penetrable to you again. You cannot go back.
Oh, I
That
forgot
cabin
my
is
keys
No
there.
wish.
Oh,
right. Mhm. And furthermore, that it's cold. It's winter. There is snow on the ground. The trees have snow on them. You are all hurt. And in this
but
game,
we're not hungry.
no, you're not.
Oh.
But in this game, winter is an enemy.
Mm.
What will you do?
Is my horse still?
Oh, good lord. The horse?
The horse we had outside.
Yeah, that's...
The horse, is he still alive?
No.
What?
Serious?
I was going to say, what is this, like some sort of crazy optimism or something? You clearly don't know what kind of a film you are in. Okay, so
So we see a puddle of blood.
oh yeah, there's very little. There's very little left of the horse.
Okay.
How furry were these demons?
They were not very furry, just enough to be a little bit disturbing for old women.
Okay. So we cannot use their fur for clothing.
These were humans once.
Yeah. All right. And there's not much. So what we basically have, but it's like the day we have to get going, right? So
Oh, yeah.
like, and it's cold. So I mean, from
Also, I mean, given your situation, I mean, your supplies are probably not in the best of shape. You can recover what you can, but you know, if you whatever Unodono had packed, for example, is partly ruined, of course. So same for Kisaragi. You guys were handled pretty badly. It's not like you had, you know, you're not like you were able to take care of your things during this situation. I'm not saying it's all gone and all ruined, but it's not in great shape.
I assume we take care of the wounded, like Kisaragi and Itosama.
You can
We
do
will
what you
help
can.
them with what we can, but with Itosama's leg and
Right. They have each taken a permanent wound. You will be able to treat them so they can function, but they are not going to be better. You cannot heal them. Okay.
and after that we will keep on going. If they need
what will you do to
shoulder to
survive
stand
the
on?
cold of the evening?
the evening, but I mean it's so.
Let's talk all day.
No. You will travel for the rest of the day. But by the
Okay.
time it becomes later, you realize that if you don't do something, you're going to freeze to death. What will you do to survive the night up the mountain road?
All right.
Find wood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make a fire, but in a kind of hidden place, so it doesn't really give us away.
So here's my question. How are you going to work together?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will work together with the
Right. If you don't have any trust points, or if you don't want to spend trust points on someone, then your dice will sit next to them and we will take the highest. Is anybody going to spend trust?
I can.
Depends on.
Good.
I mean, who's taking the lead? Because I have like one trust left for Onodona, one for Itasama, but I have almost 3 trust for Yuma. So I suggest that you take the kind of I will help you, and you were not in a particular.
Can we take this a little bit in logical?
Yes, go ahead.
Maybe because I think Tagashi is the only one that wasn't wounded, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So if we are going to try to build a camp, he should be the one leading the effort. And if it's possible, we should be the ones who are spending trust.
That's
Yeah.
one. If we say trust, we still have our malus.
Yes,
minus one.
no, that's correct. You can't get rid of the
So,
minus.
I don't think
Yes.
it change anything.
What do you
It's just
suggest?
because it's nice.
What?
Yeah,
okay.
my character can take the lead, and I have used one trust to Tagashi, so I can use one trust to Helma and Nathan.
Okay, you are missing the
And-
point. One
Wait,
person.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not how it works. If you
Oh, okay.
take the lead, you are not spending any trust.
No, we are.
Okay. Then okay.
Then it's better. It's like you said. It's better if I
Okay.
take the lead.
Ola, take your die and roll it.
Yeah.
Is everybody else spending? Does everyone else have a point of trust
Yeah.
Yes.
to spend?
1 point to
Please do.
Mhm.
Now everyone else roll a die as well, and everybody apply all your minuses. Remember, more than one wound still gives you more minuses.